Today we've got a very special episode of FIFA History because we're taking a look at FIFA 14 once again. This time it's on the Xbox 360. FIFA 14 is regarded as one of the best FIFA games. It also came out for a PS4 and Xbox One, but there was also the old Xbox 360 and PS3 version, and the Xbox 360 is the platform that we're going to be playing on today. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Man, just seeing this photo brings back all the memories. You know you're going to be in for a good time when you see Messi in that photo there. It just brings a smile to my face straight away. But for the first time ever in this series, we are playing the full version of FIFA 14 on the Xbox 360. Usually I have the demo, but last year I did buy the full game, so that's what we're on today. We're going to be taking a look at career mode. Unfortunately, we cannot play Ultimate Team anymore. I wish we could, but you know, we can't anymore. Servers are down. And you've got your standard kickoff there. There's also the other game modes as well, like Pro Clubs. And of course, you need online connectivity, which doesn't exist anymore. The catalog doesn't work, and all the other alerts and news does not come up anymore. Here's a quick look at the FIFA 14 soundtrack. See if you remember any of these songs. There's definitely one that stands out, and that is Love Me Again by John Newman. How can you forget this song? One of the best ever in a FIFA soundtrack. We keep going down the list, and I'm sure there's other songs that I don't know the name of, but if I hear it, then I'll remember that I liked it. This game also had Creation Center. Unfortunately, we cannot look at that today. There's also the Replay Theater. There's skill games there. And then there's Plus More. So this one is the EA Sports Arena. Be a pro player, be a pro goalkeeper. And then there's the Practice Arena, and you can select your player there. So let's go into the Practice Arena. And this is a pretty basic stadium, I guess. There's no seats, just grass. Just running around with Messi at the moment, doing the skill moves on FIFA 14. Brings back all the memories. I remember really liking the gameplay on the next-gen platforms. I've played a lot of that game over the years. But then also, coming back to the 360, it seems like the gameplay is also pretty smooth as well. So far I haven't noticed any issues, but we are using Messi, of course, and we're still yet to play a proper match, which I'll do later on in the video. But yeah, I just remember spending so many hours in the Practice Arena. They had all the features as well, the one-on-ones, the practice set piece, the practice match creator set piece. We still don't even have creator set piece in the current version of EA's game. This gameplay is so smooth, man. They just nailed it back then. There was no fancy hypermotion stuff. You didn't need all that. It was just beautiful gameplay. Let's start a new career mode. We've got the manager career with Pellegrini and the player career with Falcao. We'll take a look at manager career mode, and I guess we'll just pick the Manchester United team here. These are your pre-career settings. You had the global transfer network. All you could do was the name, the nationality, shirt and tie, the outfit style, which didn't really matter because you would rarely see your manager, if at all. The suit color, skin tones, and body type. Manager customization just didn't really exist back then. Here's the career mode menu. Does this bring back the memories? Let me know if you played FIFA 14 at the time. The global transfer network was new at the time. This was the big new feature for FIFA 14 career mode. You've got the news section here, so you could expand that to read all the stories. There was also tables there, top scorers and fixtures. The squad management had different formations you could choose from with the R stick. There was also the squad report, which I guess was replaced by the squad hub, but that would tell you all the different stats for the players and also their attribute growth or decline. You had custom tactics, player roles, quick tactics, and kit numbers, injury list as well. In the injury list, you could take a look at each team to see who's injured. The transfer section had the GTN, which was new. And then there was also search players, sell players. Who remembers the old finances section where you had to always try and split the budget to allow for more transfer money? The office section had all the emails. So this is where you could check your inbox and also player conversations. Then there's my career, which is basically your career summary. The game had board objectives, but they were pretty basic. All you had to do was win the league title, win the cup. Who remembers this feature? Request funds. If you needed that extra couple million in the transfer window, this is where you would come. You could ask for something like 2 million, but you would have to promise the board some success, I guess. So you would have to say, I'll win the league, I'll win the cup, and you would submit the request. Sometimes you would get declined, sometimes you would get accepted. There's the browse jobs and also the settings there, youth staff, contracts as well. In the season section, you have the calendar and all the other sort of things there. Another underrated feature was the save shortcut button. You press X and then you could save your game like that. We don't even have this feature anymore. Let's take a look at player career mode quickly. I don't remember much of player career mode. I don't think I played it that much. I think it was pretty basic back then. Of course, you could create a player. You could also use a real player back then. They had Sky Sports HD as an officially licensed news outlet in the game. Here's a look at the menus for it. So you had the player on the right. We have Arteta here. Tells you a little bit about his stats. There's also the news section where you can take a look at the latest news. And then there's also the objectives. These are the things you had to work towards. Then you had your calendar. The My Pro section had your inbox, so you could check your emails there. There was also the squad report, and there was also a squad ranking feature as well. This would rank your best player to your worst player in the team, and you can see where you stand there. There was my actions, where you could transfer, loan, or retire. My career was also that career summary, which we still have to this day as well. Then you have your settings and your season tab there, which is just the fixtures and calendar stuff. So we're going to play a match here. We've got Manchester United versus Manchester City. This guy was the most dodgiest ref in the game, so we're going to use him today. Who remembers this pre-game presentation? This is what it was like in FIFA 14 on the Xbox 360. Obviously the graphics are going to look old by now. There was also the coin toss, look at that. I can tell already that the crowd doesn't look too good. The graphics for the crowd are a little bit pixelated. They look blurry from a distance, but that was to be expected anyway. In terms of the on-the-field action, I can barely see the player numbers and names on the back of the jerseys. The render distance just isn't that good, but the grass doesn't look too bad. We're playing a game that came out over 10 years ago now, so there's going to be major differences compared to what we have today, in terms of graphics at least. Valencia, hit it from distance. Lets it fly, good save by the keeper. Up to Nani. Rooney plays it back to Nani, nice 1-2. And Nani brings it forward, looking for Van Persie, who wins the header and scores the goal. What a beautiful header. And it's Van Persie with the first goal of the day. What is Valencia doing? Let me know if you played FIFA 14 on the old gen consoles, or did you buy the new PS4 or Xbox One at the time? I remember buying this game on PS3. I reckon a lot of people enjoyed FIFA 14 at the time, even on old gen platforms. It does not play bad at all. Rooney plays it up to Nani. And Nani's going to hit it from distance with the left foot. Forces a save out of Joe Hart. Even though this game came out so long ago, I feel like if you're looking for a bit of retro FIFA, then this game would be hard to pass up, you know? It's still a very good game. And I feel like you could still play it in 2025 and enjoy it, you know? You could still have a bit of fun. The nostalgia hits you, but also the gameplay is still pretty smooth. I probably would still play the next-gen version over this version just because it's just a little bit of a step up in terms of graphics, and of course the gameplay I think is a little bit better on that platform as well. But this one is still not bad if you've got this lying around in the cupboard or something and you want to pull out the old Xbox 360 or PS3. Plays it up to Nani. We've got Van Persie in the middle who could be offside. Nope, he wasn't. It was a big chance. Should we hit it from distance with Rooney? We are. Oh my goodness, what a strike and what a goal. I haven't scored a long shot like that in a long time. Look at the camera angle, look at this. Beautiful. Over the defender's head. Joe Hart is not saving that. Perfect strike. For the first time ever on the channel, we played the full version of FIFA 14 on the Xbox 360. And you know what? It's still amazing. We scored an amazing goal with Rooney. This game you could come back year after year and still have some fun. The nostalgia hits you, but also the gameplay is still good. And yeah, it was just fun to come back. Thank you to my Vapex FC channel members, Chris, Callum, Wing, and Duffy Boy. If you want your name here, make sure you sign up using the link in the description. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like for me. Make sure you subscribe for more episodes. And hit the thumbnail in the middle to watch another FC25 video.